There's several ways that people measure the success of their projects, and I'm going to walk you through some of those. The most obvious is improving user productivity. How long are people spending in transactions today? How much time are they spending on data entry? If you simplify the screens, you can really reduce that. Let me give you one example of that. We have a customer who's using SAP screen personas in their call center using transaction IW51. People call in, complain that a system is down, and the call center workers used to spend about 10 minutes taking all that information in. Now with a simpler screen, they've gotten it down to 3 minutes. So you can do the math. Going from 6 transactions per hour to 20 transactions per hour, that's a 233% increase in productivity, and that is fairly typical. By simplifying screens, you should really be able to make people more productive and also happier in their work. There's another great benefit is improving adoption of SAP. We hear this a lot. Customers have rolled it out, but if people aren't using the system, then you're not getting the business value that you expect from the product. And some symptoms of that might be people are doing some things in SAP, a little bit here in Excel, they've got a SharePoint, maybe another enterprise application they use that they like better. And all these different systems, if the information isn't in SAP, you're not going to be able to run your analytics, your reporting, your compliance, and just run your business. By simplifying the screens, you can make it much easier to use. And I'll give you an example of that. There's a company that before they use this, the workers would do their jobs and come back with handwritten forms, drop them off at their supervisor and say, things got busy in the field today, I didn't have time to enter my data, can you please do it for me? So that's an example of people avoiding SAP completely. In other cases, they're doing workarounds. If you use screen personas, you can get people using the product and start retiring some of these other enterprise systems that are costing you money to maintain by using them in parallel. The next benefit that you might find is reducing the training costs. How much time, how much money are you spending on SAP training today? How long does it take until someone gets really comfortable with the system? Compare that with the consumer side. If you tell someone to buy a book on Amazon, they don't need instructions. It's very quick and easy. And with screen personas, which you already have the license to because there's no additional charge, it's part of the NetWeaver license, you can simplify the screens and empower your employees to do their jobs more quickly and more efficiently and not have to spend a lot of time on training. Let me give you a quick example of that. One customer, for their people who had to do some light transactions in SAP, had a 2-hour training class that they gave, and typically after the class, the people would leave and they were a little bit dazed and confused about what they had seen and not really comfortable or confident going forward. After deploying screen personas, the class is down to 45 minutes. After about 20 minutes, people are experts in the system, they're using it, feeling comfortable about it, and the new people say, I don't understand what the problem was. SAP is simple to use. Why are so many people complaining about it? The last way you may see some great business value by deploying screen personas in your environment is through improved data quality. And this is quite obvious. If you have a lot of fields on the screen, there are a lot of opportunities to make errors. Putting information in the wrong field, leaving something blank, a lot of errors. If you simplify the screen, you can create a pull-down menu instead of a free text field, radio buttons, really simplify the screen. And I'll give you 2 simple examples here. One was a mining company, and they simplified a create notifications screen to the point that someone was able to use SAP wearing a work glove. Just dragging the mouse around, clicking on a few buttons, they were able to create the notification and not have to do any typing. Another example, this was a highly regulated industry. We heard from them that one mistake in the master data affected something like 70 downstream systems. So the cost of data quality for them was extreme. By simplifying the screens, they were able to reduce the number of errors, reduce the cost of rework, and keep everything running smoothly.